Hello, welcome to Yankee Championship Bowling. My name is Rich Smigliani. We have another qualifying match between Don Saucier of Maine and Earle Merrill of New Hampshire. There's Earle on your screen. Earle is 62 years old, believe it or not. And he's been on the senior citizens facet of our program. And he'll be opposed by Don Saucier. Don qualified at the Portsmouth Bowlerama. There's Don on your monitor on the screen, and Don has an average of 120. And right after these messages, we'll return with our first string. Starting off our match is Don Saucier on the right-hand lane. Don, as I mentioned, is from Saucier, Maine. Has a high single of 193, high 3 of 451, carries a fine average of 120. Don starts off with a rather unusual 9-10 lead with a wood in front of the 9-10. He'll try to cover both pins with that wood. He'll stay to the left side of that wood. He carries it. Nice spare for Don, a good way to start the match. Don's been bowling for 30 years, qualified at the Portsmouth Bowlerama. He's the owner of Don's Video Center in Saucier, Maine. Fills it with a 6. Don very flashy in his yellow bowling shirt. He'll settle for a 9 here. Play the 2 pins on the left, and he gets it. Earle Merrill. Earle's taking his time up there. Earle was on the senior citizens facet of the program. He won the segments of Yankee Championship Bowling. Earle, 62 years old, and looks real terrific. 9-pin drop for Earle. That's a 7-pin. All by itself. Wood to the right. He'll stay away from that. And he covers it. Earle's married, 3 sons, 6 grandchildren, and a retired police officer. Carries an average of 110. Earle fills that spare with 5. So both bowlers in their first box have marked. A little bit to the right. Earle dropped that ball. He knew it as soon as he let it go out of his hands. Good out for a 9 box. Don Saucier leading after 2 frames, 25-24. Don Saucier, a little bit full. He has up to 5, 6, 10. Wood way off to the left, almost towards the gutter. He'll play that wood, I believe. The wood way on the left. He has a good angle on the 3 pins. Delicate shot. He has to, of course, avoid the gutter. Just looking it over. He's playing it that way. Ooh. Dropped into the gutter. He'll probably settle for the 9 here and go after 2 pins with a wood in front of it. He does, gets the 9 box. We invite you to stop at Shaw's. We have Concord, Dover, and Portsmouth stores. Concord and Dover stores open 24 hours a day. All stores now have movie video rentals, fresh sandwiches, salads. Postage stamps now available at Shaw's. Western Union service. Your all-purpose market, Shaw's. Don will try to clean up here. He has a good wood opposite the head pin. Has a fine 10. Don is a member of the Pro Bowlers Tour. Here's Earle Merrill. Very fine ball for Earle. He has the 5-8. The wood has stayed off to the left. Oh, hang it to the right. That's where he wanted. He'll take the 10 box. So right through 3 frames, we're tied up at 34 to 34. Full hit and a good break for Earle. On the quarter, he'll try to go in the one right on the head pin, either on the left or the right. And wood should do the rest for him. And it does. Earle shaking his head. He knew he caught a break on that, but that was frozen wood in there. Don Saucier. Don in qualifying qualified as 13th out of 18 bowlers. Earle Merrill qualified 4. 16 bowlers qualified for the show. We're now in our fourth round. Number 13 versus the 4th seed. Don has the 110. And kicks a 9 box. 53 for Don through 5. Left-hand side of the head pin. 3, 7, and 10. You have the 3 with frozen wood up against it. He'll try to hit that 3 full, have it kick over and take out the 7 pin, and it would take the 10. Oh, went a little bit to the left. I think he wanted to go more to the right-hand side. The 10 pin never moved. And he has a 10. Earle Merrill up on the right lane. Whatever Merrill gets in this ball, he'll be ahead in the match to tie 44 through 4 completed boxes. Well, he gets a good quarter pin break, gets 5. Also at Shaw's, they may mention you may pick up your Tri-City Megabuck tickets while at Shaw's supermarkets. Earle settles for a 9. 58. Earle leads by 5 pins through 5 boxes. Ooh, a solid hit by Earle. Is it going to go? Yes, a strike.
What did he get on the spare? 5.
Our first strike of the match by Earle. There's a replay. You can see it as a good solid hit. 4 pin, just kicked out at the end. Don Saucier now, needing the mark to get even with Earle. A little full, but gets some good action. Leads up to 4-7 with a 9 pin. We'll try to catch the inside of that wood and the 4 pin and hopefully have the wood roll over and kick out the 9. Very difficult shot. Nice try. And an 9. Don 72 through 7. Off to a slow start for Don. Been a little bit full on the head pin so far. He hasn't got much in the way of spare leaves. There again, full. Lift up the sprayed eagle plus the 8 pin. He'll play the 3 to the right. Excellent shot. Not much luck. And a 9. Earle Merrill ahead by 5 through 6, and he's working on a strike. So whatever he gets on a strike plus 5, he'll be leading the match. Off the head pin. The old half Worcester, but luckily Earle's on a strike and not a spare. This ball will be working for him. Good shot. Only a 6 in the strike. Leads by 11 pins through 6. Earle lost that one. That's a 6. Ball come out of the gutter. Doesn't count. $6. Earle leads by 8 pins through 7 boxes. Good light hit. You'd like to see that 10 pin go out, but he has to try to go full on that 2 pin. Let the wood work for him. Nice shot. Oh. Wood went all around the 10 pin. It's a 9. So going into our final 2 boxes, it's Don Saucier, 81 through 8. Earle Merrill, 89. Don pull it to the left. There's a cluster of 5 to the right with a 7 pin. Don, a little bit off the head pin. Nice 10. $91 through 9. So Don, well below his average of 120, even if he marks this box. Off the head pin again to the right. The old bugaboo clothesline with a 9 pin. Little full. Tough 8. Don settles for a disappointing 99 for Don. 21 pins below his average. But still early. It's only the first game. Earle Merrill with a chance to jump off to a good lead here. Earle will try to catch this 2 pin on the left and drive it back. Oh, a little full. Earle went down on one knee to give it the body English. Settles for the 10. Through 9 completed frames, Earle Merrill, 99 to 91. Chops to the left, half Worcester. Both bowlers off to a slow start. Earle will try to get 2 of these. And he does. 8 box for 107. The end of the first game, it's Don Saucier, 99. Earle Merrill, 107. We remind you to mail all your entries for the Shaw's Lucky Roll to Yankee Cable Network, 8 Commercial Street, Concord, 03301. Right after these messages, we'll return for our first Lucky Roll. Welcome back. We're starting in the start of the second string. At the first string, Earle Merrill 107 to Don Saucier's 99. We'll have Earle Merrill leading off. I didn't mean to call Earle George during the Lucky Roll segment, but George Merrill was another bowler that I know from Maine, and those things happen. Earle has up to 1, 7, 8, 10. Very difficult lead. He'll try to drive the 1 pin straight back. Just missed it. It's a low scoring, but a very close match, and every pin very important. Fine 9 for Earle. I think there's some balls missing. Earle's waiting for his balls to return. That's what's a delay. Fine ball on the strike. I guess it was worth the wait for Earle. Let's see if we can see that one again. There's the ball right into the 1-2 pocket. Solid. 1-3 pocket. Solid for the strike. Don Saucier. Oh, there's a big break. Don went full on the quarter hit on the 3 pin. Leaves up the 1-8 with wood beside and behind the 1 pin. He'll try to hit the head pin. He should carry it. He missed it. Missed it to the left. And a 9. Don's still a little bit off his game. Start off the first string with a 99. Then off the head pin. He was on it earlier and was chopping through. Now he seems to be off it. There again, right on the head pin. Look what he's got, 7-10 split. He'll try to splash that wood around and somehow get the wood over to cover the 10 pin and still cover the 7. Just missed the wood. Remind you to visit one of our fine sponsors, Grapponi. Grapponi Pontiac, Ford, Subaru, Honda, Mazda, Toyota. Stop in and talk to Danny or call him about a new Pontiac or AMC. 86 cars have arrived and they're still coming in. Stop in for a hassle-free, gimmick-free visit. Here's Earle working on his strike. Good hit, 3 pins off to the right. Earle, as you see, holds 1 ball in each hand for balance. 9 and a strike. And a 10. So Earle has increased his lead from 8 pins in the first game to 10 pins right now. 18 pins, excuse me, 10 more this string. Well, he has up to 8-10. Wood out in front of the 8 to the left, and wood over by the 10 at an angle. He may try to hit the wood on the right and have the ball deflect and hit the 8 and have the wood carry the 10, but we'll have to see. He played it that way. A little bit too high in that wood. And a 10. 48 through 4. Don Saucier, 18. 2 boxes to go, and Don, we're going to look for him to start heating it up any time now. There's a good ball. Needs 1 more of them. He gets it. Says the 8 pin with a wood on an angle. He wants to stay away from the cap of that wood. And he carries it. That's Don's first mark since the first box of the first string. He went 12 boxes before he got his second mark. But it's not going to take him that long to get the next one. There's a 9-pin drop, 4-pin with a perfect wood right out in front. And he covers it. So as of 4th box of the second game, it's Earle Merrill leading by 9 pins minus a ball. Virtually an even game. And here's a clothesline. And Earle carries a beautiful shot. That's the first one I think we've seen carried in the last 3 weeks of Yankee Championship bowling. Here's a replay. You can see the 7-pin kicking out. Earle on the spare. Gets a 4. Missed the head pin to the right. Earle tried to get 2 of these anyway. The 1, 7, 8. And he settles for an 8 box. Here's Don Saucier up there with spare working, 2 spares in a row, trailing by 9 pins. A chance to take the lead. Only a 3. Oh, same spot. Don will try to play this one a little bit safer and keep it to the right a little bit. Come out of it with a decent fill. Overcompensated for a 5 box. That brings Merrill's lead up to 15 pins again. The next taping on Yankee Championship Bowling is October 20th. Remind you to mark this date down on your calendar. Be here. We start at 9 o'clock. We'll tape 5 shows to the middle of the afternoon. Oh, Don hangs that out to the right. Very difficult 2 boxes for Don. 6 boxes. It's 70 to 62 and a total of 16-pin lead for Earle Merrill. Earle has a tough split, 3 and 1. He has to cut the 3. Just missed it. Ball broke a little bit. Eight box for Earle. Earle in the left lane. Chops 3. Both bowlers having trouble with hitting the head pin at this point. Chops 2 more to the right. And another 5 box, this time for Earle Merrill. So the game's getting to be a sort of a defensive match here. Both bowlers struggling. There's Don Saucier trying to pick it up. Not bad break, but still he has a difficult leave. The 1, 8, 9. 1, 6, 9, excuse me. Nice try, leaves up the 6-pin. And that was a roadblock. 9 box for Don. So we have a 15-pin lead for Earle Merrill. Both bowlers struggling. Both off the head pin and both paying the price for it. Here's a better ball. He needs, there he goes. Now he has a 10-pin single with a good wood. Don needs it. And he's got it. No problem. Through 8 boxes, we have a 10-pin lead for Earle Merrill. Minus, but Don gets in his next ball. There's Earle back up in the left lane. Oh, we got that 7-pin to kick over. Got the triangle to the right with a wood angled out in front of the 6-pin. He's going to have to drive that wood right on the pin, straight back. But he did. Oh, and the ball came back, hit the pin. He caught a break. Someone needed a break in this match, and Earle just picked one up. Let's see if he can take full advantage of it. On a spill, he has 7. Once again, by the head pin, but he picked up 7 pins on the fill of the spare. Earle shooting a single pin for a 10. And a 9 for a 109. So Earle has a 107 and a 109 for a 2-string total of 216. Don Saucier working on the spare. And a big strike. Let's take another look at this one on the replay. Same result. Perfect hit. Don's looking for the same ball, but he pulled it to the left. Very low scoring match, but very close. Waiting for that wood to stop, as you must. Nice shot. Oh, he bounced a little bit, but he hit his object, but the 8-pin never moved. $10 for 120. So in the second game, Earle Merrill with a 109. Don Saucier hit his average that string with a 120. At the end of 2 strings, Don Saucier now has taken over the lead with a 219 to a 216. Once again, the address for Lucky Roll, we're coming up on another Lucky Roll segment, is Yankee Cable Network, 8 Commercial Street, Concord, New Hampshire, 03301. We'll have our second Lucky Roll right after these messages. Welcome back. We're ready to start of our 3rd string. We have a very close match with Don Saucier leading 219 to 216, and Don will start here in the right lane. It's been a very low-scoring match, but very competitive. An interesting match. And believe me, both bowlers are fighting for every pin they've gotten in this match. Tough break for Don. He hit it where he was supposed to and left up the 4-pin. Very important pins, all these pins. And Don misses it for a 9. Like Don threw 2 is 219, and his average is 120, so he's 20 pins or so below his average. 2 strings, but those things can change quickly in this game. Off the head pin to the right. Four-7 with a wood. Don't take the 10. Be very careful. Make sure of these 2 pins. Coverage with too far to left. Just takes a 9. 18 through 2. Here's Earle Merrill, trailing by 3 pins coming into this game. Earle, as I mentioned before, is a retired police officer. 62 years old. Fine shot by Earle. Left the 10 pin. Earle gave it the body. English went down to one knee. But sometimes even that doesn't help. And he matches the 9 of Don Saucier. So all 9s in the third game here. It's been that kind of match. Off to the right. Tough setup. 6-pin cluster. Has to hit it very full. He does. Nice try. Earle once again is waiting for the ball return a little bit slow and lane to the left. And the 10. So Earle's cut the lead by 1. It's a 2-pin lead. Nine-pin drop for Don. He's shooting at the 10-pin. Wood to the left, but he'll want to stay away from the wood. He'll go right at that 10-pin. Very important shot, this juncture of the match. Oh, he drops it into the right. And again. Well, if Don doesn't win this match, that's one of those shots he'll be thinking of. Just drive back the main. That was a very important single pin. Right full on the head pin. Spread eagle with a little helper in the back. 3 and 4. Excellent shot. And a 9. That puts Don at 36-4. Earle Merrill can go ahead in this match with 1 mark in the next 2 boxes. And then once again, he misses to the right, but has a nice, not a bad leave. He'll try to go in on a head pin, let the wood work for him. Misses the head pin and still gets some action. Leaves up the 7-pin. And he misses into the gutter for a 9. 9s are wild here. We have 7 boxes in the third string, and 6 of them are 9s. And another split. Ooh, little full for Earle. Nice try. Has a 2-pin single and try to get the 10. And 10, as I said before, in this particular match, are very big. Another 9. Don Saucier leading by 2 pins in the match. And he falls off to the left. Both balls off the head pin. And when they've been hit it, they've been going right through, just like that. Don will gladly take a 9 out of this lead if he can get it. It's a 7. Settles for a 7. 43-5. Off to the right. What they call, and where the term came from, I don't know, but they call it a half Worcester. That's if you're from Massachusetts. We'll call it here a half Londonderry. Now with a 7-10 split, you can call this anything you want. No one likes it. Fine 10, excellent 10. Once again, Earle Merrill with a chance to take the lead. He has 2 open boxes opposite him by Don Saucier. Let's see. Off the head pin again to the left, 6-pin cluster. Nice shot, he carried a spare. Let's watch this one again. Earle hits the head pin to the left, and you see the rest. Oh, that's not a half Worcester. We call that a quarter Worcester. Quarter Londonderry, excuse me, on that spare, and that's going to hurt. Have a wood rolling back. That wood will have to be removed. That's Skip Jarvis. One of Boutwell's finest. Cleaned the wood out. Nobody applauded. Earle settles for a 9. With 4 boxes remaining, Earle Merrill leads this match by 1 pin. It's what you call a grind 'em out match. Perhaps both bowlers will be glad when it's over. It's been that type of match. They've been struggling. There's a split here, 2-1. Don will try to split that 2-4. Somehow kick it over towards the 10 pin. And he did just that. Just a perfect shot at a perfect time for Don. We'll have to see that one again. Watch Don. There's a ball in between a 2 and a 4, and a 2 just splats it way over to the 10. Big spare fill here. Here's a 7-10, and we've seen up consistently. He has good wood. Looks like good wood over to the right-hand side. If he can get way down low on that left hand, on that right-hand wood on the 10 pin, it may kick out the 7. Oh, tough break. The wood did kick over, it went right behind the 7 pin. Big pin again, like I mentioned. He missed it for 9. Here's Earle Merrill. 57 through 6. Needs a spare. He gets a good break. Oh, what a break. 3 pin left. He missed the head pin. Get all the break in the world there. And he has a nice wood in front of the 3 pin. Oh. He missed the shot completely, caught the cap of the other wood and carried it. Very fortunate box for Earle Merrill. Let's see if he can take advantage of it on the spare. Tough 3. That's the last 2 fills of Earle's have been 1 and 3. Three pins up. Let's see if Earle shoots for the 2 pins in the corner for the 9 or tries to go for all of them with a head pin. Going for them all. Winds up with a 7. So with 2 boxes to go in a very close match, it's Don Saucier leading Earle Merrill by 6 pins. Final 2 boxes. And Don comes up with a big ball. We'll show that one again. Don on the right side. Smack in the 1-3 pocket for the strike. Don with another marker just about put this away. And he does. A brilliant strike. That strike went even out quicker than the first one did. Don working the double fill. Again, oh, it fills it with 7. A big 27 box in the 9th frame for Don Saucier. And a spare on the strike. An excellent finish for Don Saucier. A 127. Let's check our arithmetic on that. Don Saucier went from 80 in the 8th box to 127 for the final. Picked up 47 pins in the last 2 boxes. And he's closed out Earle Merrill. Earle gets a 6 for 83. And after a very tight, low-scoring match, it came down to a very tight 6-pin difference going into the last 2 boxes, and Don Saucier threw the double strike and closed out Earle Merrill. I mean, just one of those matches where you're waiting for someone to explode, and Don did in the last 2 boxes. Earle finishes with a 9. Wait, check that. An 8 for a 91. Disappointing 91 for Earle. And a total of 307. So the address, once again now, for you fans, send in for Yankee Cable, Yankee Cable Network, 8 Commercial Street, Concord, New Hampshire, for our Shaw's Lucky Roll segment. We'll have 2 more of them in the next week's show. So be sure to send them in to the Yankee Cable Network. Well, the end of the 3rd string, Don Saucier, was a very tight match, exploded with a double strike for a total of 346 to Earle Merrill's 307. Let's talk to the bowlers right after these messages. Very low scoring, but also a very close match. And Earle, it was a tight match all the way. You both were chopping, you both were struggling, you both had spare leads, not many breaks.
Right. It's the 2nd time I've chopped up here.
Well, it must be it's a great credit to yourself for being on the Senior Citizens, I understand, making that show, and then on the regular segment.
I didn't go on the Senior Citizens. I bowled up in this same thing once before.
Oh, same thing once before.
I'm only 62.
I know. You look damn good for 62. And
I feel good.
Here's the check, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Good game.
Don, well, you can go down to the last 2 boxes. I was commenting during the match that someone has to explode here, and you did it the last 2 boxes. I'm glad you probably thought you didn't have to throw that 2nd ball and got him on the 1st ball.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get going there, but last 2 boxes, I guess.
Well, those double strikes add up quickly.
I guess they do.
And for the record, Saucier, not Saucier.
Right, Saucier.
With a name like Smigliani, I should know better. Thank you. You advanced to the quarterfinals, and we'll see you again later on in the programming.
Okay.
Well, we thank you all for watching. Next week, we have our final qualifying match. We invite you to return. Thank you.